Filter. I'm Diane Mizota, counting down the best party games of all time. The rankings for Filter shows come directly from the responses you post on the G4 website. To make your vote count, log on to g4tv.com/filter and select the Filter Rater. Then choose a category, vote on a scale of 1 to 10, and we'll take care of the rest. While you're there, be sure to post your suggestions for topics and games you'd like to see covered in future episodes. And now, let's get back to the life of the party with a golden nugget from the past. In 1999, Namco released Soul Calibur for the Dreamcast. Laced with cool characters and a slick presentation, it's the best weapons-based fighting game of all time. Plus, since it was one of the first games to look better on the home console than it did in the arcades, why leave the house? Stay home and party. Soul Calibur winds up in 7th.
Soul Calibur is a great party game because people from different gaming levels can enjoy it. People that are really hardcore can get those super complex moves in. People that aren't can just basically still win using just real basic moves.
Soul Calibur is another one of those great party games. I mean, especially here in the office, we just go crazy about that game. We have our own tournaments. We have everybody getting in on that. It's awesome.
People love that game. You are these awesome fantasy characters with huge, unfeasible weapons, and the feeling of like impact behind the punches and the kicks and the slashes and the hacks. It was just amazing, and it still looks like an amazing game these days.
If you're not in the mood to deliver a roundhouse, then perhaps you'd rather monkey around the house. Super Monkey Ball 2 picks up where Daddy left off as the cluster of lovable simians returns with their usual brand of monkey business. Super Monkey Ball 2 looks like a giant dose of lighthearted fun, but to the competitive gamer, there's no such thing as lighthearted fun, party or not. They play to win, and here's how they do it.
Psychological tactics I would use against my opponent during a party game. I just try to really, show my confidence.
You know, you can get pretty down and dirty. You can grab the controller out of someone's hands and throw it across the room, and you can just slag them off. You can call them names. You can poke them in the air or something. I don't know, just distract them.
My favorite psychological tactic is screaming in their face.
You know, if it gets close to the end of a match, especially in a fighting game, you definitely want to start, cheering or booing.
I start talking to them out of turn, like I'll try to distract them with other things.
I like to taunt my opponents when I'm gaming. That's the most important thing, I think, to really break the morale. There was one time when I was playing GoldenEye 007, I would always pick the midget character. If I would start singing, "The midget is gonna get you, the midget is gonna get you."
And when they screw up, I scream some more, and that'll haunt them till the next round.
You can unplug that joypad. You could turn the TV off at a critical moment.
I might throw things at them or spill things on them.
I remain quiet and test the waters, see how they react to, how I'm playing first. If I got a little bit of an edge on them, I'll start, just talking trash, insulting them, getting just anything I can get to throw off their game,
I'm not very subtle. I'll just hit them or maybe throw things at them.
They kind of read into that and start thinking, oh, this guy really knows what he's doing and stuff. So
whatever you want, if you want to win the game, you're going to win the game. So you're going to have some tricks up your sleeve, basically.
You get into their head, and then you own them.
Now that you know a few simple ways to get into your opponent's heads, let's get back to the countdown with an icon that's made his way into your heart. At spot number 5, we have Mario Party 4, the first game in the series to appear on the Nintendo GameCube. It's essentially a minigame-based virtual board game that has strong multiplayer leanings. Couple the lovable Nintendo characters with a classic franchise, and it's easy to see why you guys leaned towards a 5th place finish. Here I come.
Mario Party 4, another love of mine. You know, you get all your friends together, put it in, and it's hours of fun. Like, you will just lose like 5-6 hours easy.
It's definitely one of those games that anyone can just pick up and play because, you know, it's a board game, but, you know, it also has those little, the fun mini games, and, you know, everybody likes to play those, you know, just whacking away on the buttons. It's fun.
Have fun, get a bowl of popcorn, a couple of drinks, and just go at it back and forth, all the little mini games, you know? It's a great experience.
Mario may be happy with 5th place finish, but it doesn't look like he's ready to give up the spotlight just yet. Coming in at number 4 is Mario Kart 64, the sequel to the SNES smash hit Super Mario Kart. With its power sliding and weapons-based combat between road-hugging go-rockets, this is a game that was built for competitive multiplayer races. Start your engines, it's party time.
Mario Kart 64, that's a fun game because it's like vehicular combat, but it's a little bit more fun, you know, lighthearted. Everybody loves like the go-karts with the different characters.
It's great because you can choose who you want to pick off. So if you really have like something against one person, you can just focus on that one person and destroy them.
It's a lot of fun racing against friends and screaming at their face, and we just fight and fight and fight, and when you win, it's such a great feeling.
With a fan base as big as his, it's no surprise that the Italian Stallion has already had a couple of games make the cut. But when we come back from the break, we'll take a look at some of the games that didn't. Then we'll work our way down to the final cut. Can Mario take the top with a hat trick, or can a dude named Master Chief come up with a last-second save? Stick around and find out when Filter returns.